Good day. I hope you are well. It's windy. So hopefully that stays up. Card just flip over. Seven of Cups. Okay. I had this interesting feeling of nervousness before I started, which is interesting. I've never really felt that way before starting a reading. So maybe you're feeling nervous about something, about some choice. The Seven of Cups is a representation of having a lot of options in front of you, a lot of different paths that you can choose. It can also represent a sense of confusion and overwhelm at having so many different things that you could do and you're not quite sure. It could be that you're not quite sure which cup you want, or you want them all and you're not quite sure which cup is going to lead you in the direction of your highest potential. Maybe you're really stressing about this decision. And I say that because we have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck here, which is about anxiety. It's about being caught up in your head and in your thoughts and feeling trapped by mental energy, feeling really tied up in your thoughts. Eight of Pentacles, so it has something to do with your work and a wish. Something to do with your work and a wish, whatever that means. Maybe some sort of wish you have for your career. I don't know. Let's get a couple more cards. And understand this at a deeper level. What should I ask? What is a card that can be a representation of the events preceding the Seven of Cups that will serve as further confirmation for you that this is a message about you? A card to represent the events preceding the Seven of Cups. You don't want to get into it, I guess. I guess you already know. We don't need to draw it out. Is that why there's no card coming out? Okay, so some sort of breakup situation. An ending of a relationship. The things you wanted for your future were not lining up with what was in your present. So, okay, you had to say goodbye, and it was a painful ending. So, what now? What do you want to know now? The moon! I love the moon. Because its nature is so what's the word I want to use? Like ephemeral. It's hard to put your fingers on it, what the moon is really. So something is, to me, when the moon has been coming up in my own readings recently, it's been meaning that there's something coming, but I just am not able to see it yet. But there's something coming down the line, and it's just not the time for me to know yet. But there's like this kind of feeling of anticipation. And it's supposed to be like a surprise in a way, or there's supposed to be an unfolding, and so it's not necessarily helpful for you to know what the moon is kind of obstructing from you. Six of Cups is about feeling a sense of reminiscence, nostalgia, having a like childlike, joyous connection with somebody that makes you feel like a kid, like these two kids. You know, there's that really like innocent purity that kids feel in their like emotion towards each other. You know, that's what I feel like is being represented in this card right now. So perhaps a connection with somebody or an event of some kind, a circumstance, experience that's going to have the Six of Cups feeling to it. It's going to make you feel like a kid again. It's going to be exuberant and playful. We have the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups. King of Cups, Page of Cups, the Star again, Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and Judgment. Okay, so what I'm seeing is it feels like there is, so it feels like you want to give your cup of love. It's like you have a dream to give your cup of love to somebody who is the Nine of Pentacles, somebody who is this very secure person who is secure in who they are, like in their material life and in their material world, how things are in the physical circumstances of their life. Like they're very confident and assured, and they know who they are, and they know that everything is taken care of for them, and they have this sense of like stability and confidence from just like from the like knowledge of their unshakable abundance. Somebody who has this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, it's a wish of yours to be with somebody like that, and you would like to give your heart to somebody like that. But there is a Ten of Swords situation that is on your mind that is kind of maybe holding you back in a type of way. Perhaps. I don't know if you know this person yet. Maybe you don't know this person. Maybe this is the moon. Somebody's going to come in and you are going to want to give your cup your cup of love to them, but you're going to be afraid of the previous ending that was so painful, the one that was the Three of Swords that came out earlier. But I think the advice here is to take the Judgment card into consideration, and the Judgment card is an acknowledgement of all of the things that have happened in the past and how they have brought you to where you are right now. And where you are right now is absolutely magical and perfect and divine, and there's nowhere else you should be. You should be exactly where you are. And so all of these things that happened before are not indicators of what's going to happen next. They are lessons, and maybe there was something that happened and you learned a lesson from it, and you learned that lesson, so you're not going to have to learn the lesson again because you already learned it. The universe only brings you circumstances to make you learn the same lesson if you haven't learned it. But you learned it. You learned it. So you're not going to be put in that situation again. Nine of Cups on the bottom. Being really self-fulfilled in who you are by yourself. It's beautiful. Okay. So maybe you just needed to hear to not be afraid of this next person. Knight of Pentacles. It's a very slow moving energy, but they're very stable. What is this about? Six of Swords. So you've been slowly and steadily moving on from events in the past. Moving on to calmer waters. It's what you've been focusing your time and energy on. And it is bringing you to the Nine of Pentacles woman, person. You have been slowly and steadily plodding along, working on your sense of security, and feeling stable. Moving on from things that have felt like choppy and chaotic. And you're moving into this energy, or somebody who has this energy. You will be meeting with this energy in the Nine of Pentacles. That's gorgeous. So, is that it? Are we done? Kind of feels like we're done. Okay, so don't be afraid. That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take them. Okay, quick reading. That's just 11:11 when I said that. Okay, gorgeous, beautiful. You're lovely, and I hope you have a magical